I think we should be right now. I can see that there's about 60 people on, so I think we're right. So in terms of what we're hoping to do with this is to start a little bit of a habit of doing mindfulness training, so that I really invite you to kind of attend all of these 7. We're going to do a program of starting with the basic attention training, and then coming into the body scan and self-compassion and loving kindness meditation, with the intention of finding calm in the chaos, but also vitality in the moment. So they're the 2 things we're going to focus on. Just going to check if people are getting in before we get started. I think, yeah, we still have people coming in. Yeah. So the way we travel matters, and I really get that this is an incredibly difficult time, much more so for some than for others. And I'm really, if you're one of those where you're really worried about your future financially, etc., I'm really sorry. It's a tough time. We do have, though, some choice in how we travel. So, we have some beacons of light in that. We have Viktor Frankl, the psychiatrist who was in Auschwitz. We have Nelson Mandela. We have some of these people who, in spite of this incredibly difficult situation, managed to still cope. So I don't think it's been any more important ever, perhaps in our time, than during these crises, about how we travel. So this idea of just being effective and efficient, we have to put that on the shelf, and we have to go, how I travel matters. And this is where the mindfulness comes in. So I'd like you to just, for a moment, close the eyes before we do the little sitting, to just do a little experiment. To just in the mind think of the problems that you have, if you like, and all the emails, etc. Just allow that to come in. And then in the mind go, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And notice how that sits. What happens in the body. And now say, I'm at ease. 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 Allow the out breath to be longer than the in breath. Allow it to sink into the body. Deep out breath. Do you notice that shift in the system? And yet nothing here has changed. The inbox has not changed. Nothing's changed, but you've changed. So that's what we're going to be working on. Okay, that we change the way we relate to what's happening. Naturally, we have to dial down also the input, so the news and all that sort of thing. But that's what we're working on here. So we're going to start with the basic ABCD. So I hope you're comfortable. I can see people are still trickling in. We do a recording of it, of course, so we'll send that to if you know of anyone who missed it. Okay, so close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. And we start by reminding ourselves of the attitude that we hold as we're doing the little sitting. And that can be remembered by the acronym NAC. The first word there for N is non-judging. Non-judging. And that means we work on harmonizing with a moment, being curious around the obstacles to harmonizing with a moment. Can we say yes to this moment? Rather than getting caught in yes, but no, but yeah, but the conditions. They're the judgments. So we're saying yes to this moment. And we do that further in the next one, which is acceptance. So saying yes to this moment and the obstacles we put in our way. in this moment, wherever the body is at, wherever things are at, this is your life experience in this moment. And then seize for curiosity, being curious around what you might observe. And then kindness and tenderness for the human experience, your human experience. See if you can sense that tenderness. It's an important way to travel, tenderness for this human experience. Note that it's not you, it's a human experience that you have tenderness for. And now be aware of the sensations of the feet on the floor. So be curious about the sensations of the feet. Perhaps you've got shoes on, how the feet are experiencing the shoes. And being aware of the sensations of the body in the seat. And the hands in the lap. And then come into observing the breath. And observe it from that perspective of the body's being breathed. You cannot take a breath like you cannot stop a breath. The body, the living organism that you live in, is breathing, and you're observing it. This life force that we call the breath. Gently allow the out breath to sink into the body. And now we're going to start the mindfulness training, which for this exercise is attention training. So we're training our attention muscle so that we can shift off misery and onto calm. We can notice where we're at, we can shift our attention. And so in doing that, you're going to start by placing a number at the end of the out breath. And for this exercise, you're going to place the number 30 at the end of the out breath. And then down to 29, 28, etc. Down to 0, and then back up to 30. So we're going to share a total of 60 breaths. When the mind wanders, your job is to bring it back to the breath and the counting. And go ahead in your own time, knowing you cannot do it wrong. Every time you catch the attention out, you're strengthening the attention muscle. Keep coming back. play with also just placing the number at the very end of the out breath. So you're appreciating that full breath. Also play with allowing that out breath to sink into the body as you're doing this. Take another couple of breaths where you're again allowing that out breath to sink into the body. And then shift the attention to the hands in the lap. So the sensations of the hands in the lap, the body in the seat, the feet on the floor. And take the hands, rub them together quickly and just notice that heat that's generated there. And then place the hands over the face like a warm caress. Hello, little human. And then relax the hands. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes. So you might have noticed some things that the mind really wants to think about. You might notice that you perhaps feel a little calmer now. You can always add to it by putting the hand over the heart. I personally love the whole dear body thing. It works so well for me when I'm feeling, oh, I'm losing it a bit, come back to just notice it. Take a moment before we finish to just put the hand over the heart. You can put a little bit of pressure. Notice the warmth. And in the mind go, dear body, it's okay. It's okay. So the theme of today is how we travel matters. There's going to be a little theme every day and a new exercise. They will be recorded. So if you've missed them out, just we'll send the link to that. And also, of course, we don't have chat on because it's only 15 minutes, but send me an email with some comments or feedback or whatever you'd like to know or ask or comment on. So I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. I am so delighted that we can have this shared experience emanating out of Newcastle. Thank you.